Well, now I guess I can talk about the energy used for water. I'll start out with a slide with some findings from a report that River Network produced about a year ago called The Carbon Footprint of Water, where we tried to look into, to quantify the energy embedded in the water in the United States and find out, basically estimate how much energy it took to pump, treat, and heat our water, and how much carbon emissions was resulting from that.
And we're not quite on to the, there we go.
There.
Thanks.
And so through this analysis, which was a fairly baseline analysis, we had some struggle finding proper data, but just for a very baseline estimate, we concluded that the equivalent of at least 520 million megawatt hours, or billion kilowatt hours, is used to produce or is directly related to water use. And so that's actually equal to the electricity output of 150 coal-fired power plants.
150 power plants, coal-fired power plants.
Yeah, so typical, or it could also be a nuclear power plant, but about 150 power plants would be required to produce the energy that it takes, at least 150 to produce the energy that it would take to provide our water each year. And the carbon emissions that result from that were at least 290 million metric tons. And so that is equal to taking about 50 million cars off the road. Or not taking them off, but it's equivalent to the greenhouse gas emissions of about 50 million automobiles.
50 million. Okay.
So we're talking about very significant amounts of energy and carbon emissions that result from our water use.